Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time is episode 176, and tonight I'll be bringing you the best selling comic books on eBay for the week ending the 11th of March 2022. That was my birthday. Since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. But before we do, if I can encourage you to like, subscribe, share, ding that bell for notifications, comment, mean the world to me and my low grade productions. Okay, number 20 on our list is a book from 1985. And do we need more speculation when it comes to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? Yes, of course we do. And this time we've got spec on Thor's half-brother, Balder, in the comics appearing. Yeah, now this is specifically due to a quick shot of his sword-carrying statue in the building that a captured Doctor Strange is being led into before being presented to the alleged Illuminati. Yeah, now Balder is speculated to become one of the Illuminati members. Number 20 on our list, like I said, is a book that is trending because going after Balder's first appearance is too expensive, guys. It's actually in Journey into Mystery issue 85, the first appearance of Loki. So people are going after his first solo series. Number 20 is Balder the Brave, issue number 1. This is a book I've seen, I'm sure, on my travels. It certainly resonates with me. I think the last time I saw it was in Western Supermare a year or two ago. This book sold 19 copies with a 7-day trend plus 136% and a high sale CGC 9.6, went for $150. Okay, number 19 on our list. Marvel again, this time 5 years earlier, 1980. And of course we've had a lot of Moon Knight trailers and little sneaky previews. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of it. I don't want it spoiled for me. I'm a massive fan of the Moon Knight character. You know, that's my best book, Werewolf by Night issue 32. But I was also sent another slab recently. And number 19 on our list is the first ongoing series to Moon Knight. And that is Moon Knight number 1 from 1980. Fantastic book, guys. We all know it. A lot going for it. It's the origin of Moon Knight, where we get multiple personalities, including Jake Lockley and Stephen Grant. First appearance of the villain, the Bushman, who was a mercenary and, like I said, an arch nemesis of Moon Knight. First appearance of the Khonshu, the Egyptian god of Moon, who Mark Spector serves as his avatar as well. Doug Moent's story. Fantastic Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I was sent this from a fantastic YouTuber, Dragon Ink Comics. If you haven't checked him out, guys, please do so. Dragon Ink Comics. One of the craziest collections you will ever see. This guy's never met me, but he sent me a book that is a pricey one, and I can't thank him enough. He's got like multiple copies of the first appearance of the Black Adam and things like that from the Golden Age in his collection. Wow, it's mind-blowing. But this Moon Knight book anyway sold 30 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 88% and a CGC 9.8, went for $860, guys. Great stuff. Great book. A book I've passed on Raw in the past between 5 and 20 quid because the grade was off. I got a 9.0 there. Fantastic. Excuse me, I've got a tickly throat. I must have tried to make this video about 5 times. Okay, number 18 on our list is a recent Marvel book, and back to Doctor Strange and the next movie. Clea Strange is strongly rumoured for it, and in this issue she becomes the new Sorcerer Supreme. This brought a lot of attention to this series. I mean, you've got a gorgeous cover by that great artist, Art Germ, as well. You got a winner. Number 18 on our list is Strange, issue number 1. A nice looking book, guys. Another stunning cover, but you know with Art Germ, his books don't sell for too much because they are so mass produced. think it was my daughter put me onto art germs work before I was even collecting comics. I've only been collecting since 2016, but she's a massive fan. Okay, this book sold 48 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 82% and a high sale raw copy going for $10. Like I say, they are mass produced. Okay, number 17 on our list is a Star Wars book, and this is quite a complex one. It's to do with the High Republic, and it's an incentive. And this issue features the first team appearance of the Sheer and the first full appearance of a leveler, aka Nameless, as called by Marcion Rowe. And it's trending strongly. Now, the Great Leveler was first mentioned in the High Republic issue number 10, but not shown. And then there was a cameo in issue 12. And they've also had the first cameo in Star Wars The High Republic Trail of Shadows issue number 5. And we're even featured on the cover of David Baldeon's 1 in 25 incentive. Now, they're weapons or creatures of immense power that can nullify and disconnect a Jedi from their powers or from the Force. And they're even labelled Jedi killers. And every appearance of a leveler has looked different from one to the next, which is why it's hard for folks to pinpoint the go-to book. Now, this seems a pretty big deal going forwards. We're meant to be getting a High Republic animated show, and I think we will eventually get them on the big screen. Number 17 on our list, the book I'm going to show you guys is the one it seems to go to, because we find out who controls them and what they are. Number 17 on our list is Star Wars The High Republic Eye of the Storm, issue number 2, and this is a Myko Sulian 1 in 25 incentive, guys. And sorry for being long-winded there. I read early issues of The High Republic, but I haven't been on any of the later stuff. Decent cover there. Can't imagine too many of you will have that. Not even Patrick, who seems to crush my totals every week. Okay, what numbers did this one do? Well, it sold 29 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 93%, and a high sale raw copy went for $100. I think they're going to be hot for a while with the future of Star Wars burning bright on Disney Plus. And okay, number 16 on our list. This one hasn't got quite as complex a story. It is the most sold book since I've been doing this top 20 lists, and they were 176 weeks ago. From 1992, a book with a massive print run, doesn't stop it. Spawn, issue number 1. First appearance of Spawn. It was Albert Francis L. Simmons. First appearance of Mel Boglia, Jason Wynn, Wanda Fitzgerald. They're all in that first B movie of Spawn, which I got in my collection. I like the fact this is the first appearance of Sam and Twitch. They're meant to be getting their own Netflix live action show. Pin Up a Pit in this issue. Second title ever published by Image Comics, and we got gorgeous Todd McFarlane artwork to boot. Lot going for it. I paid £1.31 for my copy in February of 2018 from the legendary Car Boot Tony. What's more to say? Well, it sold 25 copies this time round with a 7-day trend of plus 118% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $240. Okay, number 15 on our list, and I like this book. It's from 1985, Marvel again. And this issue features the first cover appearance and full appearance of the Beyonder in his human form. And it's trending because of the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur animated show. We've had a few sneak peeks of that now. Lawrence Fishburne is going to be playing the Beyonder. 15 on our list is Secret Wars number 2, issue number 3. Great book. It's also the first appearance of the Circuit Breaker, who is Josie Beller. Paid £1 for my copy, but what is it selling for? Well, it sold 22 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 156% and a high sale near mint raw copy went for $56. Yeah, I'll pay £1 for mine. Okay, number 14 on our list. And here's an interesting one, guys. It's a recent book that's just come out. Now, writer Jason Aaron recently came under fire for giving his highly sexualized supernatural princess in this issue the name of Matooka, or which is known to be the actual name of Pocahontas. Now, the true story of Pocahontas is now seen as a tragic one, centered around slavery and abuse. Now, Aaron apologised, and admittedly not knowing the sensitivity over the name's use, and noted that the character's name and appearance will be adjusted for the rest of the miniseries and in all digital and collected editions. Now, Aaron also donated money received for the issue to the National Indigenous Women Resource Centre. So while this book has not been recorded, it will be the only copy with Matoka or Matoka named, and thereby it sent collectors rushing online to obtain a copy. Number 11 on our list is King Conan. Sorry, number 11. Number 14 on our list is King Conan issue 3, the Jay Ansalato variant. Here's the book, guys. Decent looking book. And we'll get a bit more of this King Conan in a little while. There we go. There's your issue, the variant to King Conan, issue number 3. What numbers did this book do? It sold 51 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 150%, and a high sale raw copy went for $49.50. I wouldn't be paying that for it personally. Okay, number 13 on our list is an Amazing Spider-Man book, and it comes from 1988. I've been looking for this one with no joy. Now, Deadline recently reported that the Kraven the Hunter White Lotus breakout Fred Hetchinger is to play Chameleon in Sony's Marvel pick. Yeah, interesting. Now, unfortunately, Chameleon's first appearance comes in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1 from 1963. And it's far out of reach for us. I don't think I could afford a page of that book. So collectors have gone for the next kind of best thing when it comes to Chameleon, and that's his origin. And then in this issue, he gets a shift or upgrading his powers, and it's also a full solo cover by Todd McFarlane. Number 13 on our list, guys, is Amazing Spider-Man issue 307. There we go. The Chameleon. I always remember the Chameleon from the animated Spider-Man shows back in the day, and a great character. Looking forward to the Kraven movie. Of course, when it comes to the Sonyverse, I've just been reading about Morbius, getting away from that, and apparently it's had terrible reviews, and the trailer, which I thought was fantastic, has been doctored quite a bit, and a lot of the MCU connections have been removed from it, including a lot of Michael Keaton's work, which I was really looking forward to. So I hope it's a winner. This Amazing Spider-Man book sold 34 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 115%, and a high sale CGC 9.9 went for $265. Okay, number 12 on our list is a book that's been around for some time now in my top 20. Yeah, Tosin is still hanging in there after not appearing in issue 4. Fans are itching to see more of him. I don't know whether he appears in issue 5. I've been off the new titles for some time. Regardless, number 12 on our list, Black Panther number 3, is still selling very well, guys. Here's your cover. We all know it now. That is the kind of book I will find in a charity shop in a couple of months for £1 or £2. I can almost guarantee it. I know some cracking charity shops that really put out the new modern stuff. And a lot of keys I've found for cheap. This book sold 33 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 123%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $300. Number 11 on our list, we're sticking with King Conan issue 3. This time I'm going to show you the regular cover. That is number 11 on our list, King Conan issue number 3, guys. I can imagine quite a few of you picked this one up. It was a good earner at the time. Maybe even a decent long-term hold. What numbers did this one do? It sold 51 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 150%. A high sale raw copy went for $49.50. But then there was a flood of online copies, and now on average they've dropped to as low as $18. Okay, we're into the big top 10. It's a miserable start for me. Okay, up next is another Amazing Spider-Man book, and I'm excited about this one. back to that Sonyverse and the Craven film. It's been reported that the actress Ariana DeBose is set to join the Craven film in the role of Calypso. Number 10 on our list is her first appearance, and it comes in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 209, and a recent pickup for me. You also get her origin in this issue, and Calypso is Calypso Ezeli, a Haitian woman and practitioner of voodoo. So I'm guessing there's going to be like a secondary villain alongside Chameleon. I think she also becomes like a love interest of Craven, if I'm not mistaken. This issue sold 30 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 175% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $600. I paid 14 quid for my copy in November of last year in the local antique centre. Yeah, delighted to pick that off my good friend Lee. Okay, number 9 on our list, and I went to see the Batman movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I gave it a solid 8.5 out of 10. If you're after action all the way, it's not for you. A great story, just a great detective story, and the acting was superb. I thought the villains, Penguin and Riddler, really stood out. I'm not a Robert Pattinson fan, but he delivered. And he was asked recently about the sequel, and he said, I seem to think that the Court of Owls could be in it, but then I'm just guessing. And of course, there was a few little teasers when it came to the Court of Owls in the movie. So we know that the cameo of the Court of Owls comes in Batman issue 5 from the New 52. We know that the first full appearance is the Money Book when it comes to the Court of Owls. I've got both those in my collection. Yeah, number 6, the first full appearance of the court. But number 2 is trending. And number 2 is trending because it's the first mention of the Court of Owls, and it is also the first appearance of Talon, who is William Cobb, the master assassin of the Court of Owls. He's also the great-grandfather of Dick Grayson. Got a lovely Greg Capullo cover. These New 52 books are starting to creep up in value, and rightly so. This book sold 30 copies, guys, giving it a 7-day trend of plus $225 and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $250. I paid £1 for mine in December of 2018 in a charity shop, in Cheltenham. Yeah, be interesting to see the Court of Owls. I liked them in the Gotham TV show. 8 on our list, back to Doctor Strange. Book from 2005. It has been storming it in my top 20s recently. Still on fire. Talks about the Illuminati, and here is their first appearance in New Avengers issue number 7. And in this issue, the Illuminati are the Professor X, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, Iron Man, Namor, and Black Panther. Now we're definitely getting Patrick Stewart back, aren't we, as Professor X? I've got a feeling we're going to see the Black Bolt. I'm guessing it's not going to be the version from that Inhumans TV show, but I've got high hopes for the Inhumans going forward. Got the third cover appearance of Ronin in this issue, Maya Lopez. And I like this issue because Wolverine joins the Avengers alongside Captain America. And ironically, Captain America, 19 years prior to that, told Wolverine that he would never join the Avengers. And that came in Captain America Annual number 8. This book has been selling like hotcakes. 76 copies gone with a 7-day trend, a plus 98%, a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $500. Raw copies on average now 75. I paid £1.36 for this copy in February of 2020. I've sold 4 or 5 in the past, no more higher than about 20 quid though, so I'm you never know what this future holds, do you? Okay, number 7 on our list, a bit more love for Moon Knight now. A recent book that's come out, An Incentive, and it's a lovely cover that comes from Martin Simmons. I've got a friend called Martin Simmons, but that's not the same one, trust me. Now, this issue also features the first appearance of Rutherford Winner. It was a former Hydra agent. Now, he first appeared in a digital-only book, and that was The Daughters of the Dragon, Marvel Digital Original number 2. Now, of course, here he makes his first comic book appearance. Number 7 on our list is Moon Knight, issue number 9, and that is the Martin Simmons 1 in 25 incentive. I think Moon Knight covers are spectacular, and this is another one When I think of characters with great covers, Moon Knight always seems to deliver. What numbers did this incentive do? Well, it sold 39 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 196%, and a high sale raw copy went for $80.74. Okay, up next, number 6 on our list, we've got an Ashcan, and it's a bit of a preview to a book that's coming out on May the 4th, and we're talking Twig 1. Now, this Ashcan's high market price shows that this new Scotty Young and Carl Strawn series has some heat behind it, and I think it was a one per store Ashcan. Number 6 on our list is Twig. Like I said, the Ashcan, and it's a preview book as such, isn't it? Nice cover though. I am not a big Scotty Young fan of when it comes to his work though. It's a bit too childish and cartoony for me, but I know he's got an audience. This book sold 40 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 190%, and raw copies now went for as high as $202.50. On average, they have dropped though, and now they are around about $101. Okay, number 5 on our list. I just spoke about the character of Calypso. I've been looking for this book. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Now we're talking the first cover appearance of Calypso, and that comes from 1992's Daredevil, issue number 310. These later issues of Daredevil are pretty achievable in my opinion, if you just look hard enough. Decent cover when it comes to Calypso. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, but like I say, what they've done to this Morbius film could be a real disaster for Sony. This book sold 26 copies, with giving it a 7-day trend of plus 425%, and a high sale CBCS 9.8 went for $75. Okay, number 4 on our list, and we're sticking with Daredevil. Yeah, and this is a recent release, and in this issue, Marvel sneakily introduced the first appearance of the Punisher with his controversial new chest symbol, after right-wing extremist groups took the original skull symbol as their own. And of course, Marvel was first forced to pivot away from the association, and initially the symbol was expected to appear in Punisher number 1 that came out on March the 9th. It didn't, of course, and this made fans go flocking for a copy. Number 4 on our list is Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, and that is issue number 3. Pretty decent cover as well to boot. Here we go, guys. There's your book. I'm sure a lot of you have picked this one up. I'm working on Wednesday, so I don't get a chance to hit the LCSs early, but I'd love to up my new book game. What numbers did this one do? Well, it sold 47 copies with a 7-day trend to plus 241%, and a high sale raw copy went for $25.99. On average now, they're just down, way down to about $11. Question is, how long will that new symbol last? Okay, number 3 on our list is a DC Vertigo book. I made a hot comic book alert about this, and it comes from 2014. Deadline also reported that Bodies, Netflix green lights adaptation of Cy Spencer's mind-bending graphic novel from Pursuit of Love producer Moonage Pictures. All the cheap copies went quickly. I tried to find one. No joy. Number 3 on our list is Bodies, issue number 1. And like I said, that comes from Vertigo. And I like this cover. I've seen this book in the past. I'm sure I saw it in Bristol. I will be heading back down there. Nice vintage cover. I like those like birthday cards and Christmas cards you get that are vintage, and there was a little bit of a rudeness to them. This book sold 36 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 457%, and a high sale raw copy went for $44.99. Number 2 on our list, bit more love for Moon Knight, a recent book that's just come out, and yeah, this is Mariama Spector in this book, and this is her first appearance, or effectively the first appearance of the female Moon Knight, and that comes in Avengers Forever, issue number 3, guys. This is a book I'd like to add to my collection. So if anybody's got a cheap enough copy for me, I'll snag one. I like Moon Knight, so this appeals to me. And the colours pop on this cover. I like this cover a lot. It was good to see Ghost Rider there, isn't it? What numbers did this one do? I don't think it's too expensive, this book. Well, it sold 81 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 254%. And a high sale, $22.50 for a raw copy. And I've got my eye out for that one. Okay, number 1 on our list. I just spoke about the Batman movie. Yeah, IMAX theaters during the Batman movie gave out free promotional copies of The Long Dark Halloween by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. This promo features a new cover by Simone Bianchi with characters resembling their on-screen appearances. Here we go. Number 1 on our list, guys. You know the book. Batman, The Long Halloween Special Edition. The Batman IMAX promotion or promotional book is our number 1 this time round. And I would like to add that to my collection, I think, as being a fan of the movie. I know there's nothing new inside the book, but yeah, I'd grab one if I can find one cheap enough. This book sold 153 copies, crazy, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 353% with a high sale raw copy going for $75. On average now, though, they are around about 31. And this cover is borrowed from the upcoming variant for Harley Quinn issue number 13, which released, is it tomorrow or today? One of them. Tomorrow, yeah. So there you go, guys. That is it. That is a wrap. Hope you liked it. Wow, that took some getting through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Daz out of 20. Another pitiful effort. Thanks for your support, guys. I am going to be upping my content big time. I've got a new haul coming that includes 2 AOKs, some cracking Silver Age, and some pretty decent modern stuff too. Stay tuned. Bye for now.